Hey guys, this is Jonathan from Fitness for Freedom. Today we are going to show you how to make a push-up even harder. All right, so how do you make a push-up harder? Well, once you've mastered the basic kneeling push-up where you can get your chest all the way down to the floor and stay nice and flat to come up, then you're ready to do it from your feet. And once you can do it from your feet, probably 10, 12, 15 repetitions, somewhere in that neighborhood, then maybe you're ready to make it a little bit harder again. So the first thing that you can do, or one of the things that you can do, let's say you don't have any equipment or benches or anything, is to just go down more slowly. So when you go down more slowly, okay, and then push yourself up kind of slowly, then that really increases your time under tension, and that makes your muscles work a little bit harder. So that's one way to increase it. Another way to increase the difficulty is to do an explosive push-up. So this might be a clapping push-up where you physically clap in the air, or maybe you just want to explode up as hard as you can because that's a little bit scary to clap in front. Then that's another way you can make it a little bit harder. But let's say you have some steps or a bench or a stability ball or something like that. Then you can go down and do a push-up with your feet elevated, okay? And you can keep everything else the same and continue to do a push-up. One thing you do have to be careful of is that some people have their hips come down like this when they do a push-up. And that makes it a lot easier. So you want to keep your hips up as you do it, okay? So with minimal equipment, those are a couple of different ways that you can make a push-up harder. Now, let's say you have a medicine ball. Then you could do a push-up on the medicine ball. And this forces you to keep your hands really narrow, and this really targets your triceps, which makes it a lot harder. Or you could take the medicine ball or a step or something and then do a push-up with your hand up, so staggered like this. And then your elevated hand is under, your elevated arm keeps this muscle pretty much under tension the whole time, which is really challenging. On top of that, you're taking actually more of the load with the side that's on the floor, so it's more challenging there as well, which is really a really interesting way to be able to change a push-up. Now, you can also do a push-up with your hands on the ball. So all the same principles again apply where you're going down for a push-up on the ball. And if that's too challenging or you're worried the ball might fly out from underneath, then you can do the push-up with it on a chair against the wall. And then it's the same thing, but the ball's just a little bit more stable until you get used to it. Now, the chair, you want to do it with the ball against the chair instead of just with the ball directly on the wall, because you'll hit your head on the wall if you do it with the ball directly on the wall. And that of course hurts a lot, and you really want to avoid that. So that's just probably like a dozen ways that you could change, or even more if you start changing the tempo with the different ways that you have your hands placed or your feet placed. All these different ways that you can vary a push-up to make it even more challenging and get a lot more out of the exercise. Okay, if you found this advanced push-up video helpful, please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we deliver videos just like it every week. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the box below. Take care, and we'll talk to you next time.